Hello, my dear students. Welcome to my class. I, Dr. Swati Pandya, welcomes you. In chapter 8, today we will learn about AIDS. This word is not at all new for us. We all know it is worldwide famous, but AIDS, it is a very dreadful disease. It is a fatal disease. Definitely, if a person have this type of disease, then definitely it will die. That means it is fatal for life. If we see the full form of AIDS, it is known as acquired immunodeficiency syndrome. You all must be knowing about it. AIDS is actually caused by human immunodeficiency virus, which is in short known as HIV. This HIV is a member of group of viruses known as retrovirus. Earlier we have learned about rhinovirus when we were talking about cold and cough, common cold. Then it was caused by rhinovirus. Here it is a different group of virus known as retrovirus, which have an envelope enclosing the RNA genome. Generally, genome is DNA, but especially in viruses, RNA is acting as a genetic material. That's why here RNA is a genome. How it spreads, though you all must be knowing many of the things, but still it is a part of our syllabus, and properly how to write, which type of questions are asked, accordingly how to write, I have given you in these notes. So please note it down properly. So here we are talking about how it is spread. The transmission of HIV infection generally occurs by following things. Firstly, sexual contact with a infected person. Next, by transfusion of contaminated blood or blood products, even by sharing infected needles, as in the case of intravenous drug abusers, and lastly, from infected mother to her child through placenta. Up till now, we all know about these things, but the new concept, how the mode of action of HIV takes place. So, this part is an important part. So, mode of action of HIV. Actually, first of all, the virus enters into macrophages after getting into the body of the person. So, then the RNA genome, which is already present in the virus, it replicates. That means it makes its more copies to form viral DNA, just like a Xerox copy of a paper. So, RNA genome also makes its same replica. It is known as replica. So, Xerox copy can be comparable to replica word. So, it makes a total duplicate virus with the help of enzyme reverse transcriptase. So, this term is very important. Reverse transcriptase is a name of enzyme which is used for making the Xerox copy or replicas of virus genome. Then this viral DNA, it gets incorporated into host cell's DNA. So actually it directs its cell by entering into DNA of the person. So it directs the infected cells to produce virus particles. So now the infected person, it starts making more and more viruses. So the macrophages continue to produce viruses and in this way act as like a HIV factory. So the copy, the number, they are very, very large in number. So viruses, they are produced just like in a factory. Even simultaneously, HIV enter into helper T cells, T lymphocytes, and it replicates there and produces there also. So viruses progeny, they are produced there also. The viruses progeny released into blood, they attack the other helper T cells, and this is repeatedly done, and progressive decrease in number of helper T cells in the body is seen in the infected person after a few time later. Then due to decrease in the number of helper T cells, the person actually starts suffering from many other diseases, and it is more easily dragged towards the diseases which are specially caused by mycobacterium or viruses or fungi or even parasites like toxoplasma. The person is unable to protect himself or herself against any of the infection because all the immunity giving cells, they are attacked, and the immunity also decreases slowly and gradually. Let us see with the help of diagram how the mode of action of HIV it occurs. So here you can see this is retrovirus which is shown, and a viral protein coat is there which is known as capsid actually, and this purple colored viral genome is there. Then this viral genome, whenever it enters the cell, so this box, it is showing the animal cell or the person. If we talk about human, then this is a human cell. Okay, this square or almost rectangular box, this is the plasma membrane. So through the plasma membrane, it is entering into the human's body. Then here this genome which is present, viral DNA is produced by reverse transcriptase. Right now we have learned. So this viral genome, it enters into the nucleus. This is the nuclear membrane, and through the nuclear membrane it enters here, and then it now gives direction to this DNA of a host person. Now this DNA, by the infection of this viral DNA, it produces infected, these viral, again viral progeny they are produced. Okay, so here, due to entry of one viral genome, there are so many viral genomes are produced here. So new viruses can infect other cells when they enter into the new more cells. So these steps are given. Firstly, retrovirus, it is going infecting normal cells. Viral DNA produces enzyme reverse transcriptase. So now it starts the activity after entering into the cytoplasm, and then it enters into the nucleus of a healthy person. Then new viruses they are produced. New viruses infect the other normal cells also. So this is the sequence. This is the chain we can call it. See the symptoms. When the HIV it enters into helper T cells, it replicates and produce new viruses. Right now we have seen it. So the progeny viruses release into the blood and attack the other helper T cells. So all actually by observing all these things we can see that the immunity of a person, it slows down or it just decreases. So during this period, the person suffers from bouts of fever. Many times, repeatedly, the fever comes. Even the diarrhea can occur, definitely. And due to that, the weight loss is also seen. These are some of the symptoms which we have discussed. Now, one of the diagnostic tests, how we can confirm that the person is having AIDS. So, the diagnostic test is named as ELISA, ELISA. The full form is E stands for enzyme, L stands for linked, I stands for immuno, S stands for sorbent, and A stands for assay. So this the full form of ELISA is enzyme linked immunosorbent assay. But actually, after having disease, there is no cure. Actually, it is not cured till now. Only prevention will be more better if the person, due to its behavior or many things, it can protect itself for just not having AIDS. So, actually, AIDS has no cure, and prevention is the only best option here. Moreover, if the HIV infection spreads due to certain behavior or accidentally the person is having the AIDS, definitely the persons they are more likely to be have AIDS if they are having the pneumonia or typhoid like diseases. So they are more prominently dragged towards it. They are easily affected by the virus. So making blood safe from HIV, this is one of the preventive measure. Ensuring the use of only disposable needles as well as syringes in the public or private hospitals as well as clinics. Even the free distribution of condoms, controlling drug abuse, advocating safe sex, and even promoting regular checkups for HIV in susceptible populations. The only excuse may be ignorance, and it has been rightly said that don't die of ignorance. The statement is given, and in our country, many of the organizations like NACO, NACO, National AIDS Control Organization, and other NGOs, non governmental organizations, they are doing a lot to educate people about AIDS. Even WHO, World Health Organization, has started a number of programs to prevent the spreading of HIV infection. Making blood safe from HIV, ensuring the use of only disposable needles and syringes in public and private hospitals as well as clinics, and many more things which right now I have told you in these two points, they are more preferable. Even if infection with HIV or having AIDS is something that should not be hidden, since then the infection may spread to many more peoples. So the person should be aware about it. Even it should not be hidden. Can definitely the person has to take the medicine or the treatment regarding it. Even unless society recognize it as a problem to be dealt with the collective manner, the chance of widespread of disease increases many times. So it is a malady that we can only be tackled by the society and even medical fraternity acting together. So just to prevent its spread, the whole society should be together. So this is the only preventive measure which we have discussed. Many new things you learned today about AIDS. Uh, Even in this chapter, another dreadful disease which is spreading nowadays very easily, that is cancer. So in next session we will deal about cancer. Till then, bye bye students.